We met YaVaughnie at Mardi Gras. We were karaokeing there.
She kind of had a little different look and presence about herself than anyone else in the place did, so she stood out.
Yeah, YaVaughnie has just a huge outgoing personality, and when she walks in, she's just full of life. She just brings fun to everything. Outside of karaoke, it was usually, socializing with YaVaughnie. So we would go to social events, charity fundraisers. When we went to the concert, the Billy Joel, Elton John concert that she took me to for my birthday, we had a hotel room that night, and gosh, I can't remember how late we stayed up just talking. We started friends with karaoke, and then our friendship progressed from there out to our entire family. She's very good friends with my daughter and my son.
I met YaVaughnie because she participated in my Mother's Taste of the Town event, which was a big fundraiser for Burlingame High School. We hit it off very well, and next thing I know, she's calling over friends, and there was her realtor from Coldwell Banker, one of the top 100 real estate agents in the country. And she's introducing me to him. And actually later he ended up getting me the job at Coldwell Banker, where I'm at now. So it was just, that was from YaVaughnie.
And my daughter needed a female role model besides her mother, and I think YaVaughnie's kind of fallen into that.
She was fun, different. I don't know. She took a quick liking to me, and that was pretty cool, because I usually go to the people that my dad know, and then they just start talking to me after a few times they see me. It's cool that she started talking to me first and stuff.
My daughter has enjoyed spending time up at YaVaughnie's house, swimming with her and things like that.
One time she made some ice cream for us, and I went by the pool and then started eating it while we were swimming. That was pretty fun. Spending time with her and swimming with her and just being with her is really great.
I believe that YaVaughnie is a great asset to any family. She's really brought us along quite well. My son wants to be a writer, and she's influenced him.
I'd shown some interest in my writing, things like that, and I had been talking to my mother a little about maybe doing some modeling.
We actually went over to her house one time and did a photo shoot for my son. She offered her home up because he was interested in possibly getting into modeling.
I actually walked into Look Models and Ford SF, and they took some interest, and I was talking to YaVaughnie about it, saying how, I had to actually put together some professional pictures. She goes, "Oh, you're coming to my house and you're doing it." And I felt bad because I had this sort of thing about accepting, an offering or a gift or something, because it makes me feel uncomfortable. And she told me right up, she goes, use every advantage that you have. She helped me become more confident with myself. If you have an idea, go for it. Make a decision, because the sooner you make a decision, the sooner you can make another decision to correct it if it was the wrong decision. But if you don't make any decision, that's the worst thing you could possibly do with yourself. So then the next thing was, what about my writing? So she starts saying, "Blake, write the book, get the second draft done, do it now, and then I can help you with something like that." And I start feeling nervous and anxious, and I don't want to ask you for anything, and she's already offering without me even asking. She said, "Okay, if you don't want to ask, we're not going to do it." And that was it. And I said, "Well, wait a second, no. Wait, what were you saying about if I did it?" And she's like, "Exactly. If you have a resource, use it, capitalize upon it." So that's her personality. It's like she offers it out willingly and freely, and actually encourages you to do that. She's very straightforward with what she says. There's a genuineness about her that you can't help but trust. So you actually appreciate her forwardness.
Yeah, YaVaughnie had one of the real special relationships that I treasure is the fact that she has a very close relationship and developed that with my daughter in a mentoring relationship. I've seen very positive results on the side of my daughter, just from them spending time together, whether it was an afternoon at the pool or going out to have lunch together, or a long conversation on the phone.
She was a really good friend. She wasn't actually an adult to me. She seemed more of a kid, more of a teenager like me. She seemed more down to earth, more understanding. She knew what I was talking about or where I came from, or she'd have good things to say all the time. She's actually had a sister bond, because she was able to talk about everything and anything, and then she'd always give me good advice on what to do. And when I get good grades in school, or when I move on to the next grade, she gets really excited, and and she's really happy for me to go to college or anything or pursue whatever I want. I don't think it was strange for her to invite me to like have swim parties or come over to our house or anything, because I've already done karaoke with her a few times here at the 16 Mile House, and getting to know her and just I trusted her and my parents trusted her, it was enough for me.
She has her strong points, her strong suits, which can be a downside to some people. It may not understand her, and she might seem overbearing and maybe a little too uptight, but she's not. She's very easy to get along with, and once you get to know her, she's a sweet person.
Well, the least thing I like about YaVaughnie is she kind of disappears for periods of time. And I'll try to email her or call her, and I won't hear from her. And then out of the blue, it could be months later, at a couple of points, I hear from her. And it's like, what in the world happened to you?
And then it's on all the time. She's constantly in touch with you, and then ping, she's gone again, and ping, she's back.
She's her best qualities are she's outgoing, she's happy. Even if somebody's down, she'll help them, or she'll make them feel much better. Like they'll forget about their whole problem or anything. Never seen a temper. She's always been kind and calm and very nice and giving, because I don't hang out with a lot of people, so they're happy to see me, not of course on the same age level, but on a same level of like understanding and personalities and everything.
She carries herself with this elegance and this charm and this charisma, and it doesn't seem contrived. It's just there. And I can't help but find myself watching her and copying her and almost feeling like being around her helps me to improve myself. But at the same time, it can be so intimidating. I almost get nervous about just being around her, which I guess isn't a bad thing, so the like and the dislike's really just a like. I think it's a rarity that you come across a person who actually makes you doubt yourself in their presence. But in a good way, if that makes any sense.
When I first met her, she was very stern. I liked her. I saw something in her, but she was a presence to be dealt with, and I am not shy at all. I have no problem walking up to total strangers and introducing them to other total strangers just for fun of it. YaVaughnie is like that to a degree. I mean, she can walk up to total strangers and be their friend, but she also likes to control the situation, and I'm not controllable. And we kind of bumped heads the first couple of times we got together, but I admire her for it. She's smart. She's very deliberate, calculated. She can be strict. She can be a force to be reckoned with. Yet once you get to know her, she's a pussycat. She's not as tough as you think she is. Not at all. But if you are her friend, she'll stand and cover your back too. She will not let anybody talk bad to you. She will not let anybody walk on you. And if somebody gets insurance face, for example, she doesn't have a chance to even say, "Oh, sorry, excuse me." YaVaughnie will jump in there and stand up for her. So she's out for the little guy.
Oh, I love that about her.
It's like having a big sister.
She is like having a big sister. She has helped brought me out of my shell a bit, especially, when we're around others.
I consider myself an inventor and a free thinker, and I have a lot of great ideas, and YaVaughnie will get together with us and just sit and actually listen to me. But I have some great inventions and great ideas, and now YaVaughnie's got all of hers patented, and she wants to see me do something with mine, which I am right now.
Yes, she's very excited. She's very supportive.
Very supportive.
Yes.
I've got my whole thing flowing right now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
no, we love her. We miss her.
Yeah.
I wish she was here. I really wish she was here.
She's like become the second mom to my kids, and has helped them and with anything, and just supports them. They say something and she's like the cheerleader in the background. She's right there cheering them on, supporting them no matter, what the difficulties are, and we've had difficulties.
She sometimes asks me about school, how's life going and everything. And that's mostly what we talked about. If there are any problems at school or anywhere, YaVaughnie would help me with anything. She listened to my problems and she'd give a great opinion, and she'd help a lot.
She definitely has influenced my daughter and her fashion style. My daughter has watched her and recently become the little fashion plate, and I see a lot of YaVaughnie's style in Bree.
YaVaughnie walks in a room and She's dressed for all occasions. She could come into a room full of people that are just common, hardworking people, or a room full of people that are of silver spoon, you might say, and she fits anywhere she goes. She doesn't overdress and overkill, and she's very conscious of the people around her. She's not there to hurt anyone.
When I met her, so much fun, yet she had this very conservative, yet stylish dress about her.
She was conservative as far as where she came from and about her personal business. Very conservative, not snobby, not stuck up about it, just careful.
YaVaughnie is, when they say survival of the fittest, YaVaughnie definitely, no matter what happens, is going to be able to survive. Everyone has a side that says, I got to do what I have to do to get what I need to do, go where I need to go, make life what I need it to be for me.
I think YaVaughnie came from humble beginnings, and I think she made it in life. I also believe that during her entire time of rising to the top, she never forgot where she came from. I think this is her opportunity to tell her story, to let people know that just because you make it in life doesn't mean you have to be a self-righteous, mean person. You don't have to forget where you came from. You can be a real person and stay down to earth. I think she succeeded at that. Because if YaVaughnie wasn't that type of person, I wouldn't be around her. I don't care about the money or the fashion thing or the people she knows and the influences she has. She's a good person that's down to earth. That's all that matters.